listen to me, you whining little whelp.
From the Gettysburg Tour Studio.
Hi, this is Bo Brinkman.
All the DJs say this one's on its way.
That's right.
Shut up!
You're listening to From Studio 1A.
The popular podcast addressing Gettysburg.
Put him in the cell with a long hose.
Grab the bolt and hurt my neck.
Addressing Gettysburg today.
There's no time.
I don't think so.
Hey, what happened? That's right.
Hello, everybody. I'm making myself laugh with my new sound bites. You know who was a great comedian that we lost several years ago?
No. I'm not sure.
Fred Willard. You know who that is?
Yeah.
Fred Willard, Canadian. You know him. You know him if you saw him. He's been in a lot of things.
Dark hair.
Like, what's some of the
Dark
things
hair.
that-
Nothing you would know. No, he was in A Mighty Wind. He was in Waiting for Guffman. He was in Best in Show. He was in. He was on Modern Family for a while. I think he played, or he was on some sitcom where he played somebody's dad, like grandparents' dad. You know, dad's dad or something like that. I want to say it was Modern Family, and I think he played Phil's dad. Is that right, Eric? Yeah.
Okay, all right, well, I know the guy you're talking about. Okay.
So he, died years ago and stuff, but he always, in everything that you, what?
I'm not seeing anything again.
Does it unlisted, Eric? Does it say unlisted? It reverts to unlisted for some reason. Hold on, I can do it. Hold on. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, this happens. This happens. Where did it go? All right, hold on. There it is. Okay, so now I'm going to go in. I'm going to edit. I'm going to take unlisted off and make it public. All right. Done. Now, when I hit save, the people will be enamored and stuff. Okay, so now it should be there. So you should be seeing it soon. So anyway, yeah, Fred Willard, he was funny. He was funny. I liked him. Always made me laugh. And in these movies that I'm talking about, like, he's the one who steals the show. Like,
Sure,
he's in...
sure.
Like, Best in Show is the one about the dog show, the people that go to the dog show.
Yeah.
And he plays the commentator. But he's like the color commentator with this like stuffy British guy who's like all about the dogs and knows it all and everything. And he's not. It's basically like if you threw me in there and be like, so what is it? Why is she grabbing his balls like that? It's just like a guy off the street.
I could see him killing that though, because it's pretty much his role in Modern Family too.
Yeah, exactly. Well, everything.
Right, but he's good at it. He's the original Phil Dunphy.
He is, exactly, and that's why they made him the dad, I'm sure.
Of course.
But he he's dead and stuff. But
Yeah, he was a little older than 86.
he was like 86,
Yeah,
right?
wow.
Yeah, he was up there.
He made 2020.
I ain't gonna lie, he was old.
I have to be honest with you, I've never heard of any of those movies that you mentioned. Well, maybe Anchorman, but I don't think you even mentioned that. I've never heard.
Oh, that's right. He was an Anchorman. Yeah.
Best in Show, Mighty Wind, Waiting for Guffman. I have no idea what those are.
All that jazz.
All that jazz.
So yeah. So,
Anyway.
but A Mighty Wind is this? It's one of these movies. Like it's one of those Christopher Guest movies, a mockumentary like Spinal Tap.
Sure.
Okay, you've heard of Spinal Tap.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Okay, so Spinal Tap. You got Spinal Tap, you got Waiting for Guffman, Best in Show, A Mighty Wind, and then For Your Consideration, which wasn't that great. And A Mighty Wind is about all these folk musicians from the 60s that get together for a tribute concert for the guy who like gave them their break, who died recently. And so now it's all these old folk guys and stuff. And Fred Willard plays like the manager of the new Main Street Singers, which is a Nuftet, which is 9 singers. And he's like this like schlocky comedian who, clearly never really got anywhere, but is proud of like the one thing that he did, kind of like Al Bundy with, 4 touchdowns in one game, and he just rides that the rest of his life.
Yeah.
So he had this show. And he goes to this whole thing about, catchphrases, and he acts like he's coined all these very common catchphrases. And so some of them are like, here, let me get to
The first snort of the show.
You know they're good if they're pulling out snorts.
Well, I mean, now of course the buildup is going to make him not as funny, but let's see. I'm going to fade the music out here. So he's got, I can't do my work.
I can't do my work.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so too.
I don't think so.
Then he sings a little sea shanty.
Put him in the cell with a long hose on him. Put him in the cell with a long hose on him.
That's my favorite thus far.
And then,
That's right.
and then,
I got a real red wagon.
which I don't even know what that means. And then this one here,
Hey, what happened? What happened? Hey, what happened?
he had a show called What Happened, and every time something would happen, he would turn to the camera and go, "What happened?" And he was like so proud of it. Anyway, I was watching that show the other day, and I was like, "Oh yeah, or that movie the other day," and I was like, "Oh, these are some good ones to pull for the board. I mean, they can come in handy. We hear a big loud noise,
Hey, what happened?
right? Okay."
for one, am
Cam
glad
makes some
you
kind of a
gave-
claim.
I don't think so.
You know what?
I, for one, am glad that you gave like an explanation because I'd be like, what is that?
Yeah.
I have no idea what
I
that
know.
is.
I'm sorry.
No,
but
that's okay.
but you got it. You got it now, right? You understand it now?
yeah.
How have you done? Have you been?
Good. Good.
Good,
Have you been?
good. Not good. Not
No?
good. No, I'm in a
The
funk.
weather or something?
I think
Today
it's a
was pretty
combination of
lousy.
things. The weather is not helping.
Yeah. Actually, pretty much all day yesterday was kinda
Rainy.
overcast and yucky.
Yeah.
And
Today's
was
same thing.
Yeah.
Makes me sleepy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sleepy. It saps the motivation. What little I have. I have no energy. I don't know. I got to find a roommate or something. Living alone is not for me. I'm a pack animal, I need to come home and I need to pull everybody in and snuggle, and go to sleep until I start sweating. Then I'm like, get off me,
Yeah.
But I need people around me, and this lonely existence is not fun. Not fun at all.
Get you a pup, dude.
Problem
Get
is,
you
I
a
can't
puppy.
stand people enough to want to live with them.
Yeah, it seems like a dilemma.
Get you a puppy, man.
Nah, I need to find a rich woman with a mansion so we could each get a wing, and then that way only see each other when we want to.
Right.
Right? That's what I need. So, ladies, Matt at addressinggettysburg.com. Rich ladies. Okay.
Before you put the caveat of rich and a mansion in there, I was going to offer to loan you Kathy every once in a while.
Does she have a
can
mansion?
Just no, but she can just be there to keep
Do you
you
just sit
company.
there and talk?
Yeah, there are some days I'm the
That'd be
total
good
opposite.
company,
I love
though.
you to death, Mom, but come home from work or do something, and I just want to veg out or read
Be alone.
or take.
She's got to tell you about her
okay, Let me
day.
at least get my coat off.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
though.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm teasing.
She's got
I
to let
love
you
her,
know.
but
I get that though. You gotta have those. You gotta have your decompression moments as well, man.
Sure. You got to have your decompression. You got to have your compression. You have to have it all. And right now, and that's the thing is like everything else in my life is going well.
Good.
Except that department.
Yeah.
And part of it's because
Your personality.
it's just nobody can stand me. It's true.
Oh, get out
This
of
is
here.
true. This is, well, how else do you think I'm this way?
What's the tiniest violin or
Oh,
whatever?
that's
I know.
that's true
She's
though.
coming after you, bro.
Yeah, it's very true.
I like it though. Sometimes coming after somebody's the best motivation. You know what I mean? To get past the funk.
Yeah.
It's not
Think
working
about
for
it, I
me.
think about it like a James Brown song or something. Get past the funk. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, go. Keep going. Yeah. Get past the funk.
Oh man, I was born in the wrong era,
Get
sir.
past the funk.
Right?
Hit me one time.
And then one of those screams that.
Yeah. Wow. Oh man, I wish I could move like James Brown. If I could dance like James Brown, I wouldn't be in any funk. I'd be funky,
Just start practicing.
but I
man.
wouldn't
You'll
get in
there.
funks.
Start practicing.
No, I have the athletic and dance-letic ability of a person who is born just a torso. I really.
But that's a benefit of living alone. You can just let loose and have a ball and enjoy yourself, and you don't.
See, but dancing is never on the list of things under have a ball. Like in that, when you say, Matt, how do you like to have a ball? Never dancing.
I'm
never.
not saying like you
Oh,
know
dude.
at a formal ball or gala or something.
I
I'm just
understand.
saying like you know when you're at
Hey,
home
you're talking
and
about
you're
just
cooking
dancing around
or,
yeah, like
turn
in the
up
big
music
chill
and
when they're all
just-
dancing to the Motown music in the kitchen making dinner. Nobody does that in real life. That's a movie thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now there are people who dance, I guess.
Yeah.
You know,
Together.
I think it's more the actual doing it that will put you in a good mood, more so than like enjoying the
All right,
dancing.
everybody, let's try it. We're gonna get up and dance.
You're gonna get
Come
up
on.
and dance right now. Watch,
Yeah.
you're gonna start laughing in a second,
And there
though.
goes the
You won't be
chord.
able to be.
That's
you won't,
what's making the.
Look at
What?
you already got a half smile on your face now, though, even with this sad music going.
And you notice how I gotta do the white man
You gotta bite your lip, man. You
concentrating.
can't not bite the lip.
Yeah, right. I'm concentrating.
Concentrating,
1,
having
2,
fun,
3,
yeah.
4.
It's real Peter Griffin of you.
Elaine from Seinfeld, sweet holy mouse. That might be one of my favorite episodes.
I don't have any music to dance to, though. Yeah, I wish I had
Everything's
some dance
copywritten.
music. Yeah, I mean, if I
Yeah.
could, right, I could pick up, but I mean, I don't have. Well, I could do this one, like, you know,
There you go.
dance around
There you
like
go.
that.
Be silly
No,
with it, man.
Not feeling any better. How
Yeah.
about this one?
How could you not want to feel good dancing to this, dude? You could just be goofy
Yeah.
as hell.
Yeah.
Exactly. Look, already smirking. You can't even help it. Here comes the lip bite.
And you're not. I was
Watch
gonna
out
say,
for
and
it.
you're not even. You're really into it.
Hey, man, what do you? I love that New Orleans music. What can I say? I gotta tell you, just that whole little bit though, that tightness that I've had in my chest all day is kind of going away.
I'm telling you, I think there's something
Yeah.
to
The
the
pain
actual,
down my arm though is still there.
I think there's something to actually doing the motion itself, and not so much to affect whether you enjoy doing it or not. Like you, like,
Just dancing.
It's like trying to get in the water and not get wet. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you can't do it. You can't
impossible.
do the motions and be silly like that and stay in
But
like a
you
bad
can,
mood.
yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. So you're like, you're
even-
using your body.
And even physical activity, when
It's
people are in
true.
a funk, and as hard as it is, literally going for a walk or something is scientifically proven to boost whatever the one.
And
whatever it is.
anecdotally
Yeah.
proven.
Right.
And, you know, and that's the thing. It's like, because you're right. I go for a walk. I'll go to the gym. I'll do that little dance I just did there. And I do feel a little,
brighten right
better.
up, too.
Yeah.
Also, you're lucky you don't got any windows in here, so the weather can't affect you.
That's true. It's just always dark.
It's always dark in here. The cave.
Yeah. It is like going into a cave because sometimes I'll go out there and the light will just blind me.
Dude,
Yeah.
what gets me is going into work and the sun's not up yet, and coming out and the sun's already down, and I
Oh,
haven't
yes.
seen the sun at all.
That's
all
the
day.
worst. That is the worst. What, Ronnie? What are you laughing at?
I'm not sure. I don't see the original comment, but I see Eric responding that you're going to end up as a crazy Catwoman, which, for all kinds of reasons. I think that's super funny.
That's hysterical.
Like different levels of why that's funny to me.
Yes. Well, at least a
Grandfather
dog
clocks and
person.
scarves, dude.
He's got a little scarf collection there.
I do.
already.
I'm getting yeah. I'm turning into whatever I don't want to be, basically.
Oh, man.
Well,
I think you'll be okay. I see.
oops, I just hit the show there by accident. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, yeah, I'll be okay. Yeah, once the spring comes, I'll be fine.
No, I meant like long term with your companionship issue or whatever.
Oh no, I've given up on that. I had to give up on that because then because it's so frustrating and disheartening just to see what the pick is out there. Like, are you looking?
I am so excited to talk about the news today because this is one of the things I want to talk about. I'm like ecstatic about this little. What do you call it? Like you're gonna bring it full circle from the beginning of
Yeah.
close it up with the news.
Like a
with this-
callback?
Yeah, there we
A
go.
callback,
Yeah.
okay.
See, to me, callback always means like
I'll call you back.
you're right, like a second, like a second job interview or something. Like
Yeah.
that.
Well, it's the
come
same idea. You're calling back to
back
something
to-
from before,
I
you
see.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Showbiz
Okay, good.
lingo.
Well, hopefully now you'll remember to tie it in, or will
Oh,
it be so
for sure.
obvious?
No, I am. Yes.
Okay.
It's not going anywhere. She's got it right here,
I'm
dude.
excited about this story, man.
Good. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh man, after watching the dancing, not sure how I'll close my eyes to sleep tonight. You're welcome, Estella. You're welcome. Oh boy, yeah, but yeah, okay. So the winter funk. I got to tell you though, I'm not.
Oh, for you.
Okay, I'm not divulging who is in it, but a while ago, I think I mentioned this before, that we started the Bummed Out Club from Patreon users, and we do it every other Sunday night. I have to say that does help, but now I'm at the point where I'm actually like, I kind of need to. Too bad I have to wait another week because I could use it.
Yeah.
And it's a little helpful so far, you know, and I don't know if it is for other people, but it is for me to just sit and talk, and also just to see that you're not the only one that's like going through shit. And basically, if I can extrapolate this little group out into the population at large, everybody's life sucks, and everybody has problems.
All joking aside, of course, everybody, like, no one's life is perfect, right?
I'm not even talking about perfect.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about bearable. Like, it just seems, I'm not saying everybody in this group has an unbearable life, and I don't think they would say that about their lives either, but you know, it's hard to live with yourself, you know, sometimes, because when you're the only one to talk to, you end up just watching TV or doing something, and you know, because who wants to talk to you?
Yeah.
You know. So, but these other people, though, they have, you know, families and wives and stuff, and not all of them, but some of them do, and you know, whatever. But anyway, so the point I'm trying to make is, I don't know what the point I'm trying to make is. I'm just vamping. This is called the vamping. We're filling time.
It was a good vamp sesh.
This is what we do. We vamp and we dance. Vamping and dancing. Okay. Last week we had a caller. I think his name was Dave or David or something. Begin with a D. And he brought up the what do you call it? The Adams County Historical Society's building,
Yep.
and how he was not pleased with it. I don't think he called it an eyesore, but it sounded like he was saying to him it's an eyesore. So the next morning, I got a text from Tim Smith with some explanations. And then shortly thereafter, I got an email from Andrew Dalton, who's the head of the Historical Society, and he gave some more clarification. And so in case that call, you know, struck a chord with anyone that was listening, if you've heard it, not heard it, but if you heard it and were like, oh, I'm curious about this, or you agree with the guy or whatever, let me just read to you the email that Andrew sent me. Not all of it, but the